I can go back and look, I can't remember off the top of my head.
I just never seen that too.
I can go back and look.
Which one is it, Dave?
April 30th, general fund.
That's $281 for mine. That might have been when we had to order a part for the packer. Remember something went out on it? That's what that is.
I don't think you went out on that heater about.
Yeah,
Engine.
that's it.
Oh, but yeah, the block heater.
Oh, right.
Yeah, block heater, that's what
It
that
is.
was. Yeah, that's what
We
it
had that installed.
is. Yeah, yeah, they took it down to, Millsboro. Yeah, thank you, Charles. That's what
It
it was.
works in there.
Huh?
I said my mind works.
There you go, click right out. Yeah, that's what it was.
Let's see. Bob's Municipal, we don't know, we still have to rent that, or then before they went down to the station?
No, they're not, they just stations here, still running.
So we
Have we
still.
made, oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, go ahead.
Are bond payments, or has your bond payment been made of the 97,000?
98,000.
98? Has it been made yet?
No,
Do we have money for that?
no.
Every month we've had money in a funding to pay $12,000 a month, and I fussed about this.
We had it in the budget, but we didn't have the funding.
No, we have the funding,
For the statements.
according to our statements, we passed it. Just give everybody.
$22,000, I believe it is.
Every month we come out, that's why when the auditor said that we had, it was 206,000 miles.
Now, when he says that, he's including our, like what
No,
we
but that was
should be putting
2012,
reserve.
that wouldn't even be for this year.
But I mean, that's included for the reserve.
That's probably right on that,
Yeah.
yeah. But see, as you can see these figures here, if I can look at these, this is what we've been, we budget the money from the reports that we get. And this is how we see how much money we have. That's what we get for air, that what you all give us every month of what money we have left over in each department. You're seeing that monthly total there in the middle. Okay, you see right here, if you had $12,000 out, if you took $12,000 out of every monthly total, that top line, you would show $50,873.21 left in our money.
Let me clarify something a little bit there. Let's take June 14th financial report. Okay, let's somebody.
This comes from the reports that we're giving to you all.
Yeah, I got it, no doubt. Yes, I got it. Okay, let's look at the June, waterworks and sewer. Okay. We see on the front page, we see urban income balance. Of course, then we see all the receipts that we took in and so forth like that. We see what we paid and everything. And according to this report that the council has given, we ended up with $29,670.58 is what we got. Right? If everything was paid. Well,
That's
I
not
say, I wouldn't say everything was paid.
That's what it starts
But
saying,
the
not everything
expenditures was
paid.
there. But why do we show that balance like that? If we show balances like that, and we show big balances even on their general fund, according to this right here, this was took from last June of 2013 up to June of 2014. And our water and sewer, at every report we got, showed this balance at the end of the month. So that's got me stuck. I don't know.
Well,
about that.
see, it's not like in black and white. When you get that.
But my
figure-
question is,
Yeah.
is
When you
these
get this
true,
figure-
is these true balances that the council gets every month?
They-
Is this what we work for?
They are when they're done, but you're not getting all of the checks that's been written because they have cleared banks.
But Steve, you
we
wouldn't,
have
you
your
wouldn't,
bank
but
statements.
Steve, you wouldn't have to get the checks. On my business monthly report, I write down what I start off on my bank account. I write how many bills I paid. I subtract it from my bank account. And at the end of the month, that balance that I show on my monthly report is right down to the penny. With how much money, where it's been paid, or it's not been paid. You know? But see, by giving us these figures every month on this right here, you're showing us that you've got all kinds of money left over each month in the water and the sewer.
They've been like, done like
So
this
that's
since
the
before I was
though.
on
But we
council. I
need to
mean,
change
yeah,
that.
I mean,
Now, I took 8
I
months,
agree.
yeah, I took 8 months of bank balances, and our actual bank balances is a whole lot less than the figures that you show us each month. Us as a council cannot truly sit down and know how much money we have in each fund if we're showing figures like that. Oh, we see, God, we got all kinds of money left in the general, we
well,
got
see,
all
that's
kinds of
what we
money.
need to do, we need to do,
Yeah, so
figure it out,
we
so,
need to
yeah,
really.
I can understand.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause
I would rather have
I was
an
on your
yeah,
side too,
okay.
and I know exactly
I
what
would
you're talking
rather
about.
have an actual figure at the end of the month, and it can be done, even though you ain't
It's
paid
just
the
balance the
bills.
checkbook, like
Just
you do
balance.
Whether the checks went through or not went through, you know who you wrote it to by going through your checkbook. Okay? When that balance your checkbook out, that should be the figure that's on our report.
That's the figure we need to.
And this
But
should
whether it's
never
went-
be
went through or
$98,000. This should
And
be
then
paid
Karen, man, we
$12,000.
can, and then we can work better to know that we're, hey,
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
short.
I understand that.
But what you're showing,
What I'm saying is it's not
Yeah,
new. This is
yeah.
not new just because I'm
Yeah,
here.
I know.
This has always been this
No,
way.
that's
But
not
we
what-
do need to figure out how to
That-
show
I
y'all
don't think that's what
what.
anybody's.
No, I know
insinuating.
that.
No,
But
no,
what I'm saying is
no.
not new.
No.
We're trying to, once and for all,
Yeah.
get it nipped.
You do, you need
if
to
we
get
know
on
the
the
true figures, what this city's got every month, we can work better ways to try to help in the other category. But you show me we got balances like that, I'm gonna say, huh, we got all kinds of money. What's
Yeah, I
this?
see what you're talking about.
That's why we, you know, that's why raising
Well,
the
see,
water, it's hard to raise the water
Yeah.
when one month we have a total of balance in the city of $62,823, that we got plenty of money. Why is the $12,000 a month bill not being paid?
Yeah,
Why are we
that's
facing
I see what you're, I
$98,000
see what
right
you're
now?
talking about.
But the
I
thing,
understand it.
one thing you gotta take into consideration, just because June 30 we had it, don't mean July 3rd, it's, you know.
That's what we're getting
But-
at by the
What I'm saying,
checkbook.
but, no, but I'm saying you've got bills sitting there waiting
And I understand
to
that,
roll, you know what I'm saying?
but you had to keep in mind too, I would rather get a report, okay, we could even take care of that problem. We don't never have our council meeting until the second week of every month, we don't have it at the end of the month.
It's
So
clear.
you got 2 additional months right there to give us a clearer figure of what our balance is on these sheets. We never have a council meeting, it's always the second week.
And one of
And
these
that
months
gives
is,
you time, if you're saying you can't clear them out at the end of the month, that still gives you a time to give I would rather have an estimated balance showing closer to the actual amount that's in there than showing us we got money like this in our accounts when we've not got it in there.
Well, I
So
agree
that's
with you.
deceptive.
I can understand that, because now, like I said, I've been on your side too, and I know what you're talking about. Because it
But
always looked like you
it's
had
hard to
money, but you
understand that.
haven't.
Yeah,
So,
so give
So-
us more actual
so
figures
what-
of how much money we got, and we can work better though.
so what you need then is like a list of checks that's not even cleared.
Just balance your
Balance
checkbook,
your checkbook.
whether it's cleared or not
Yeah,
cleared.
where's clear
So
enough?
And you'll know
Yeah.
exactly
because
what's
here's a
going to come out.
$48,000 difference in one month. We're saying, hey, we got plenty of money, we don't need to raise our rates, but we don't.
But if we ain't got the money there, we ain't got the money there. And that
But I
makes
guess
people
the thing of it
understand the reason.
There's always something being bought,
I know that,
you know,
but
it's
still yet.
gone in 2 days, just like yesterday.
If something gets
Yeah,
bought,
it's just
or
like
You know.
yesterday, yeah.
if something
$20,000
gets bought,
gone yesterday.
it's not it shouldn't be a surprise because they do have to get, come down and get a,
No, we're not talking about somebody buying, it's something that comes up that's an emergency, that's been taken care of. You got to
July
put
the
up money,
1st.
See them right then.
That bank statement shows what we spent July the 1st. That's what we want that report. No, we don't want July the 2nd, 3rd, we want July the 1st. That's went from June the 1st to June the 30th. And on July the 1st, when they give you that bank statement, that's what the report we want. That's what we know what we got to work with. The next month will take
Care of
itself.
itself.
I don't,
That would just
can't
give
understand
us,
these figures.
that would lower these figures before we emphasize before.
I can understand that.
Well, she's been there,
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I understand it, I've been there.
And that thought's probably hit your mind too.
Yeah, it has. I said, what do you do with that money?
Yeah, you say,
Where'd it go to?
well, you showed me right here, we got
You look
this.
at it and
But we
think,
And I'm
didn't have
thinking,
to.
okay, many times we brought this up, and when is it ever, you know, when are we gonna get it
Do it.
nipped in the bud?
And the payroll accounts helped, it
Yeah.
really has helped us
Yeah.
to show what departments it's for,
Yeah.
is spending on that.
But I like to see us really work toward that better, Rob, and that give me a better understanding. of how
Well, Gary will
much
be back
I'll
tomorrow.
tell you what else I'll do, I'll give you a list of outstanding bills that we have.
Well, that's
in there.
good.
You know what, believe it or not, did I not just?
Well, whenever
That will help us too.
if you remember.
Because that's
whenever I
gonna
came
show,
in,
that's gonna
Money
show
goes
us,
overnight.
that's gonna show us as a council, hey, you ain't got the money.
Yeah,
You
I can
hurt,
show you.
you hurt, see, but don't show us you got it, not paid it.
I
That
understand.
list of.
No, if it's here, it's been paid. If it's on here,
Oh, I
it's
know
been
that.
paid.
But we call that money
But
show.
you know, you're talking about those unpaid ones?
Yeah, I'll give
That
you a
would be-
list of
That
them.
would be great
Well,
to have them and the
If you
name
remember
of
when
them,
I
what
first
they
come on,
are.
I did give you all a list of all the monthly bills, which was,
That's a good idea though, Rob.
Because I can tell you, your KU bill runs about $11,000 a month for the city. You have your workers' comp and your, liability insurance, it's, almost $14,000 a month. Our health insurance is $8,200 a month. That's just your general bills, right there.
But
And then you got about $42,000 a month for payroll. There's where your money's going.
Then you talked about too, you said delinquent, giving us a list of delinquent bills that we owe, that'll greatly help
So we
figure out what we
Yeah.
need.
We can suffer, we.
Generate that.
Yeah.
Because
well,
every
I
time-
appreciate somebody suffering with us.
Every time I've answered the phone today, I've been screamed at.
But at the end of the month, those actual figures, bank statement figures, is what we want, that's what, not what we're gonna work with.
We'll talk to Gary tomorrow. Gary might have to have this for his audit, see what I'm saying?
We
But I
need-
understand what y'all want.
Okay.
No, he has to have these.
Yeah, he has to have these, but I understand what you all want. You just want like a running, and we can do that separate. I don't see a reason Teresa need to do it separate, or I can give
Well,
it, say here.
if we just
type
do
this up.
just start this month at
You can just give us.
just right here, the top of what we actually have from the bank.
Mhm.
And at the end of it, at the end of the month, bottom what we actually
We
come
know
up with
what
on
we're
that
talking
bank
about,
statement.
and barely got the list.
And that helped us a whole lot.
I can understand what you're talking about.
And it help us with the budget, and then when we get your budget proposal, we can sit down and try to figure out what areas you need to work in.
But, you know, it's like today, I was telling Gary, we have less employees now than we've ever had in the city.
How many do we
And
currently?
you know, and we also pay out about $5,500 every quarter now that we've never paid on unemployment. You know, that's something, and we've got a garbage truck payment that's
The
$2,600
unemployment
a
took a big
month.
raise too.
Yeah.
That unemployment took a big
Well,
raise.
see,
Yeah.
prior to last year, we didn't pay it unless somebody used it, and then we had to pay a big chunk at once. But now we pay it every quarter, and it's running about $5,500 every
Yeah.
quarter.
So if you don't use it,
If we
It's
don't
like
use
bank.
it, it's banked, and
We
it's
don't
drawing
get it.
interest.
But
If we
if
need it,
we
it's
get it
there.
back in.
No,
No, we don't get it back,
We never
but
It just, it builds your reserve account, that's what it
it's a
is.
reserve account, and if anybody does get,
yeah.
anybody draws unemployment, we don't have to pay like
The
we did
bigger your,
before.
That's money
yeah,
we've
the
never
bigger your
spent.
reserve account builds up, the less,
That'll
the
help.
smaller your ratio
No.
number gonna be on your.
And our garbage
No.
truck
I said the
payment,
bigger you build your
That's $2,600
reserve account up, the less too, though, that the number will be on the.
yeah.
But we checked into that, and, you know, it's.
But now that's
Matter
something
matter of
right
fact,
there in the budget.
matter of fact, we even had to pay, unemployment for somebody, didn't we?
Yeah, because of the
We had
time.
to pay
that-
out of our pocket, and it was because of the time frame. And I called those people, that's where it worked out. It was before a certain time. And our insurance is coming up. With KIA is, not KIA.
KLC.
KLC, too many Ks. KLC's been renewed, so there's new payment, monthly payment that you have to pay all the time, so. It did go down a little bit, didn't you figure it?
About $800 a month is less.
Because our lawsuits have been going down a little bit, I reckon.
No, I can't do that.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
All right, now we've had that discussion, March we don't need April. We need to approve these or disapprove these financial reports so we can move on. Well, we still got a quarter to go on. Should have finished, I'm waiting for you to come back. Well, I'll go ahead and do, I'll skip and do one more thing I need to do, while it's got to do, if that's all right. The police department, I gave you all, in your little package, did you get that? About the 2 police cars. Now, this grant is not guaranteed or anything, it's even not, we don't know if we can get it, but I told them to go ahead and apply for it, but money probably not even out there right now, but in case it does, you got your figures of how much they would supply, and I think 19,000 is what we'd be obligated to pay. I wrote it down.
63 or 62, something.
60.
Let me ask you a question. If we apply for that and we can get those, can we apply through the Frazier Foundation for some additional funding maybe to help out with the nineteen? I mean, they generally help out some things, some cities. We could try.
Yeah. But now, one thing, okay, now here it is, the police car grant was for $77,097. Federal costs, they would pay $57,823. City would be obligated to pay $19,274.
How many vehicles do you say?
2.
2?
What are the four-wheel drives?
No, they're just plain Dodge Chargers is what we get.
I tell you,
There's no grants out there right now, and I already talked to Tom Carter previously,
Is
but they
this
said go
grant
ahead
just
and put
for
it
the
in.
It could be for four-wheel drive. I did check into the difference, if we, my suggestion is we buy one four-wheel drive vehicle, we need, and buy another police car.
because if we.
And there's just like $3,000 difference between the four-wheel drive and a police car. So,
Remember, some of the winters we've had, officers couldn't get out.
that's what I'm saying, we need at least one.
We need at least one good unit.
So just three, like maybe $3,800 difference. in this.
Those Humvees sitting up there, they don't have cages to haul prisoners if they have to, they don't have, most of them don't have heaters in them.
Yeah, they're freezing to death, but I mean, they got it sometime to heat them, but.
There's both of them in operating condition right now.
But they're not real practical to transport very much, you know, I mean,
Well, you know,
emergency situation's fine, or something, you get a 4-foot snow or something, be, you know, you use them, but everyday use, you know, like I do, you can't. So, and the diesel, when it gets real cold, don't gel up.
if we don't use them that often, should we return them back to what we got?
I think we talked about that
With the
before.
maintenance we put
My
on.
brain's gone, but I can remember that before too.
I mean, if we get forward, right?
I remember us saying, get rid of it, we don't
That
need it.
costs us anything, if it tears up, those are the smartest pictures with us, I mean, so. If you ever send them back, you'll probably never ever get them back.
So the reason I said is that we had one of them that was tore up a while back and they didn't have parts for it, they had to rob one.
Yeah, we
fix the
finally
other.
got it fixed back.
Are you talking about the Humvees?
Yeah.
Well, now my understanding is all you gotta do is call them and
That's
they
what I'm
send you
saying,
parts.
That's what he was telling me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, that didn't really cost us anything, it just
Yeah.
cost us a phone call and shipping.
That's it.
Oh, can't beat that.
Okay.
And if we break one or tear it out pieces, that's the reason I hate to get rid of them. So we take it on Black Mountain Act or something, and you flip it over, all we gotta do is call a record, take it to the lowest, local facility, and they'll replace it with another vehicle.
Okay.
So basically what I need from you all, and here's what I told the police, I said, that's a good thing, money's not available now, and Cody Williamson, the sergeant, he's the one to put in for it. I've got him just looking for every kind of grant he can come up with, and he's doing a good job, that's one of them. But we don't know when that's gonna become available, but we have to put in for if it does. So I have to be able to sign this and say, yes, council's aware of it, and they're for it, or against it. If you're against it, I can't sign it.
Well,
So we'll
before,
have a motion.
if we get the grant, we don't have our part of it.
Well, if we don't have our part of it, you can make payments, I did find that out. And it's not gonna be an immediate thing, you're not gonna get it tomorrow.
6 to 9 months before you.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna get it tomorrow.
Off
Well,
top.
all I ask is if we apply for it, there's at least a promise that we apply apply for one four-wheel drive
Oh,
out.
I've got that instrument already. That's the reason I don't have what to do.
It's just, it makes good sense for the emergencies.
Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings to go to both of them since we got 5 Dodge vehicles already.
But now that's gonna raise you.
I know, it'll raise it about $6
Yeah,
grand
there you go.
according to what he's.
Yeah, you can buy 2 of them, $6 grand difference.
You have to rewrite the grant, too, that's already.
Is it written from Dodge?
No, that just says which vehicle.
So it's.
That's the reason I got to quote the difference, but yeah, we can do it. It's
So
on-
with that grant, he
It's not in
applies for
concrete,
his
it says we got about which cars we get the order.
So
As
here's
long
what
as it's
this,
used for
here's what it says, and I'm gonna
feed.
read it to y'all. It says, Tom Barton, USDA Rural Development, and concerns City of Cumberland Police Vehicle Purchase. Dear Mr. Barton, please accept this letter as evidence that the Cumberland City Council is fully aware of the proposed purchase of vehicles for the police department and supports the submittal of the application to rural Cumberland for funding. And that's what it says, and I just have to have those. Voting okay on
Your last name is misspelled on this one and this one.
I need to type this, that sergeant did.
Well, I thought it was kind of funny.
I'll make a motion to give you permission to apply for this grant.
I say.
She's back there, remember?
Sure.
Here you go. Charles made a motion to it. And who seconded?
I did.
Dixon seconded.
Gratitude to the person who wrote
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's our great go-getter.
Gil,
Yes.
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 We got that out of the way while you were right there. Now we'll go back to April the 30th, water and sewer.
Probably got ready.
No, we're about to vote on it. Just wait for me.
Motion to approve.
April the 30th.
I make a motion to approve April 30th, May 31st, and June 30th financial statement.
I'll second that. Jerry said.
Yes.
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 Number?
Yes.
Alright, it's my turn. First thing I want to announce is I'd like the public to know, so appreciate if it make it to pay in the paper too. Main Street meeting is 11 a.m. on the 9th. That's for y'all's information in case you want to go trail. Town meeting at 2 p.m. July the 9th.
Let it go.
Okay.
Get off work.
Emergency sirens are gonna be tested every Wednesday at noon, but not if there is inclement weather or a dangerous severe storm. On Wednesdays, every Wednesday, gonna do that for a while.
Every Wednesday at night?
Yeah, now they were supposed to be tested last Wednesday, I didn't hear them, I called, no, they weren't sounded off. So they will be tomorrow, we'll check and see. I was assured
Will
they
this
would.
be continued?
It'll be
Till they tell us no, or-
continued until we know for sure that they are functioning, because I said,
They're not.
just
No,
doing it
for sure.
one time is not sufficient, I want to make sure that, because you probably just save the public.
No, they've not
So
worked every
warn
time.
them. And I haven't heard them.
No, I've been right beside them.
So if you hear them tomorrow at Wednesday, this Wednesday,
Yes.
Yeah. At 12 o'clock, let me know.
I will be here. Sorry, David.
So that, you know, and after a while, if
I
it
was
don't go
told
off,
you're not supposed to hear them if you're in your house.
you're not. They told me they were outdoors.
Well, what good? Well, when I'm in my house, when I'm in my house at the
I've had a lot of people
intersection, I
say they
can
can't hear them
hear,
even just past us.
I can hear the 10 o'clock whistle,
I hear that.
and I can hear it while I'm in my house.
Uh-huh.
I can't
Robin
hear
can
that.
tell you I have been this high off of the ground,
Yeah.
complaining and fussing,
Yeah.
and I've gone, you know, we are gonna test them, talk
I
to.
believe people will probably hear them, even in the house.
Now, when they
Yeah.
test them, the routine test that day,
We can't hear 'em
they
from
came
here.
up, they didn't hear them. People heard them.
No.
We heard them by accident, Kelly was
They
waiting on the
got
customer.
similar systems like that.
Look
Well,
like
over when I was down there, you could hear them inside out.
Yeah, Harlan, you can't tell. But Mr. McGill assured me that this Wednesday he would call them and make sure they set them off. He had gave them the information, but since it's a new thing, they've forgotten to set them off. But, so that's to let you know that. Police car grants, we already talked about. Mr. Lee was nice enough to look at blighted billing ordinances and stuff. He says, in order to do anything with that, we've got to have 3 members to even do anything about blighted buildings. I have tried my best to get volunteers.
I got that on my own.
Has anybody, if you can come up with anybody, talk to them. We need somebody to
We'll find
serve.
these 3 guys from.
We need to find 3. I hit people up that come in and complain. I say, do you want to serve on it? No, I don't want to serve on it. I say, I can't do anything.
Are they, you have to have 3 members
For the blighted buildings.
what about planning and zoning? Are those combined now, did we combine those 2?
I didn't see that.
I didn't either, I just saw blighted buildings.
But we have to have planning and zoning as well.
Don't want one, two.
About code enforcement.
We're gonna have to go through the report. I've got
Before we
a
can
list.
clean up these problems, I mean, there's
Yeah.
tons of them around, we're gonna have those set up, because some of these streets look horrible. Run down, falling in houses and buildings. But the one way there on Main Street, I just tell you, I look for it, here in the street, we've got a couple of them. We've got to do something, if we don't, we're going to get stuck and all shut the street down, just keep people get killed. It could happen. That thing goes, it's 3 stories tall.
Did you get a chance to check on those 2 houses for us? I guess you did, did you? Those 2 houses we talked about?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Oh, okay. We did have, we got a problem with a couple of houses, and I won't say where it's at or anything. Police had told me that some people were using it for just go in there and.
I heard about that too.
Okay. And I talked to the family, and I talked to Mr. Lee about it, and the family said that they'd give it to us.
If we turn it down.
If it's got clear deeds, you can have it, so it's both of them, so Mr. Lee's gonna investigate. I said,
We
well,
did-
we'll take them just to get rid of those houses,
We
because
did
nobody
have
won't put a no
those.
trespassing sign.
I don't know if you remember, we did that, we had some people do that once before, property back here, and another piece of property we had, we took them before the buildings down. That house, they were almost.
Well, you gotta consider if there's any back taxes owed on and all this stuff too, you know.
See, that piece of property right here, behind City Hall, belongs to the city. It's got
Yeah, I
all
knew
the
that,
stuff on it.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan and I talked about that even. Resolution for the bank, we did that. I had one more quick thing, and I'd like for somebody to make a motion to go into closed session for discussion, if you would, I appreciate it.
Motion to go into executive session for discussion of pending litigation on behalf of the city of Cumberland as allowed by KRS 61.8110, or 810. KRS 61.810.